Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some fascinating did you know questions and answers that will blow your mind. You know, the universe is full of mysteries, from the vast cosmic expanse to the intricate workings of the human brain. But sometimes, the most incredible discoveries are right here on Earth, hidden in plain sight. We're talking about those mind-boggling facts that make you question everything you thought you knew. The kind of trivia that makes you the life of the party, or at least the most interesting person at the water cooler. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey of knowledge, exploring the strange, the surprising, and the downright unbelievable. Get ready to have your perceptions challenged and your curiosity ignited. We'll be covering everything from the bizarre eating habits of animals to the hidden properties of everyday objects. And who knows, maybe you'll even learn a thing or two about yourself along the way. So, without further ado, let's get started on this wild ride of fascinating facts. Get ready to have your mind blown. Let's talk about honey. This golden, viscous liquid has been cherished by humans for thousands of years, and for good reason. It's not just a sweet treat, it's a marvel of nature, a testament to the incredible work of bees and the wonders of the natural world. This golden liquid produced by bees from the nectar of flowers has been a staple in human diets for millennia. Bees collect nectar from flowers, which they then transform into honey through a process of regurgitation and evaporation. This process not only creates a delicious product but also one that is packed with nutrients and beneficial properties. It's sweet, it's versatile, and it's got a long and storied history. Honey can be used in a myriad of ways, from sweetening your tea to being a key ingredient in various culinary dishes. Its versatility extends beyond the kitchen, as it has been used in traditional medicine and skincare for centuries. But did you know that honey never spoils? That's right, honey is one of the few foods that can last indefinitely if stored properly. This is due to its unique chemical composition and the meticulous process by which bees produce it. I'm talking about pure raw honey, not the processed stuff you find on supermarket shelves. Raw honey retains all its natural enzymes, antioxidants, and nutrients, making it far superior to its processed counterpart. Processed honey often undergoes pasteurization and filtration, which can strip away many of its beneficial properties. Archaeologists have unearthed pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old. And guess what? It's still perfectly edible. This discovery highlights the incredible preservative qualities of honey and its importance in ancient cultures. How is that possible, you ask? The secret lies in honey's unique properties, which create an environment where bacteria and microorganisms cannot thrive. Well, honey has a unique chemical composition that makes it incredibly resistant to spoilage. Its low water content and high acidity create a hostile environment for bacteria and other microorganisms. Additionally, honey contains hydrogen peroxide, which further inhibits the growth of harmful bacteria. First off, honey has a very low water content, which makes it an inhospitable environment for bacteria and microorganisms to grow. The high sugar concentration in honey also contributes to its preservative qualities, as it draws moisture out of any bacteria that might come into contact with it, effectively dehydrating and killing them. And if that wasn't enough, honey is also acidic, further inhibiting the growth of anything that might try to spoil its deliciousness. The pH of honey typically ranges between 3.2 and 4.5, which is acidic enough to prevent the growth of most bacteria and fungi. It's like nature's own perfect preservative. This natural preservation ability has made honey a valuable resource throughout history, not just for its sweetness but also for its medicinal and preservative properties. This incredible longevity has made honey a valuable commodity throughout history. It was traded along ancient trade routes, used as currency, and even offered as tribute to rulers and deities. Honey's value extended beyond its taste. It was a symbol of wealth and prosperity. Ancient civilizations used it not just as a sweetener but also as a medicine, a preservative for food, and even as an offering to the gods. Honey was used to treat wounds, soothe sore throats, and as an ingredient in various medicinal concoctions. Its antibacterial properties made it an effective treatment for infections long before the discovery of modern antibiotics, and even as an offering to the gods. In many cultures, honey was considered a sacred substance. Used in religious rituals and offerings, it was believed to be a gift from the gods, a symbol of purity and divine favor. So next time you enjoy a spoonful of honey, remember, you're tasting a food that truly stands the test of time. From ancient tombs to modern kitchens, honey has been a beloved and valuable substance, cherished for its sweetness, its versatility, and its incredible preservative qualities. It's a testament to the ingenuity of nature and the hard work of bees, a sweet treat that connects us to our past and continues to delight us in the present. Let's dive into the ocean depths where the mysteries of the marine world unfold in the most spectacular ways. The ocean, covering more than 70% of our planet, is home to countless fascinating creatures, each with its own unique adaptations and survival strategies. Among these incredible beings, the octopus stands out as one of the most intriguing. With its soft, boneless body, the octopus can squeeze through the tiniest of crevices, making it a master of escape and exploration. These cephalopods, known for their intelligence, camouflage abilities, and those mesmerizing 8 arms, are truly remarkable creatures. Their ability to change color and texture to blend seamlessly with their surroundings is not just a defense mechanism but also a sophisticated form of communication. But did you know that octopuses have not 1, not 2, but 3 hearts beating inside their bodies? This unique anatomical feature is just one of the many wonders that make the octopus such a fascinating subject of study. You heard that right, 3 hearts. This might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a reality for these incredible creatures. 2 of these hearts, known as branchial hearts, are dedicated to pumping blood through the octopus's gills. These gills are the respiratory organs that extract oxygen from the water, allowing the octopus to breathe. Think of them as the respiratory powerhouses, ensuring a steady supply of oxygenated blood. The branchial hearts work tirelessly to keep the octopus's blood oxygenated, which is crucial for its survival in the often low-oxygen environments of the deep sea. The 3rd heart, called the systemic heart, pumps the oxygenated blood to the rest of the body, providing energy for all those amazing octopus activities. Whether it's squeezing through a narrow gap, opening a jar to get to a tasty treat, or swiftly escaping from a predator, the systemic heart ensures that the octopus has the energy it needs. Now you might be wondering, why the need for 3 hearts? What evolutionary advantage does this provide to the octopus? Well, it all comes down to their unusual circulatory system. The octopus's circulatory system is designed to maximize efficiency in oxygen transport, which is vital for its survival in the diverse and often challenging marine environments it inhabits. Unlike humans and other vertebrates, octopuses have something called hemocyanin in their blood instead of hemoglobin. Hemocyanin is a copper-containing protein that binds to oxygen, giving their blood a blue color. This is quite different from the red color of human blood, which is due to the iron-containing hemoglobin. Hemocyanin is a copper-containing protein that binds to oxygen, giving their blood a blue color. This blue blood is more efficient at transporting oxygen in cold, oxygen-poor environments, which is where many octopuses live. While hemocyanin is great at transporting oxygen in cold, oxygen-poor environments like the deep sea, it's not as efficient as hemoglobin. This means that octopuses need a more robust circulatory system to ensure that their tissues get enough oxygen. To compensate for this, octopuses evolved 3 hearts to pump blood more efficiently throughout their bodies, ensuring they have enough oxygen to power their impressive feats of strength, agility, and intelligence. This adaptation allows them to thrive in their underwater habitats, performing complex tasks, and displaying remarkable problem-solving abilities. It's a brilliant example of how evolution solves problems in the natural world. The octopus's 3 hearts and blue blood are just a few of the many adaptations that make this creature one of the most fascinating and enigmatic inhabitants of the ocean. So next time you see an octopus, remember the incredible biological machinery at work beneath its skin, keeping it alive and thriving in the depths of the sea. Welcome back, fellow explorers of knowledge. Today we're diving into the world of one of the most popular fruits on the planet, the banana. It's a fruit that many of us take for granted, but there's so much more to it than meets the eye. So let's peel back the layers and discover some surprising facts about this humble fruit. You know, whenever I need a quick energy boost, I reach for a banana. It's convenient, delicious, and packed with nutrients. But have you ever stopped to wonder why bananas are so good for you? They are rich in potassium, which is essential for maintaining proper heart function and regulating blood pressure. Plus, they contain vitamins like B6 and C, which help boost your immune system and keep you feeling great. But did you know that this seemingly ordinary fruit is actually a berry? Yes, you heard that right. In botanical terms, a banana is classified as a berry. This might come as a surprise to many, but it's true. The definition of a berry is a fruit that develops from the ovary of a single flower and has its seeds embedded in the flesh. I know what you're thinking, Kith. You're messing with my mind. How can a banana be a berry? It doesn't look like any berry I've ever seen, but that's the beauty of nature. It's full of surprises and things aren't always what they seem. A berry? Have you been hanging out with those space aliens again? Well, it might sound out of this world, but it's true. The botanical definition of a berry is quite different from our everyday understanding of the term. So let's dive a little deeper into what makes a banana a berry. Well, hold on to your cosmic hats, because I'm here to tell you that botanically speaking, a berry is a fruit that develops from the ovary of a single flower and has its seeds embedded in the flesh. This means that many fruits we commonly think of as berries, like strawberries and raspberries, don't actually fit the botanical definition. On the other hand, bananas, along with grapes, tomatoes, and even watermelons, do fit this definition. Think about it. Grapes, tomatoes, and even watermelons, they all fit that description. It's fascinating to realize that our everyday understanding of fruits and berries is often quite different from the scientific definitions. This just goes to show how diverse and complex the plant kingdom really is. Even watermelons, they all fit that description. And those tiny black specks you see in bananas? Those are actually immature seeds. In wild bananas, these seeds would be much larger and more noticeable, but through cultivation, we've bred bananas to have smaller, less developed seeds. And those tiny black specks you see in bananas? Those are actually immature seeds. In wild bananas, these seeds would be much larger and more noticeable, but through cultivation, we've bred bananas to have smaller, less developed seeds. This makes them more palatable and easier to eat. Those are actually immature seeds. Now, before you go planting those seeds expecting a banana tree to sprout in your backyard, you should know that the bananas we eat are cultivated varieties. They've been carefully bred over generations to be seedless, or at least to have seeds that are so small and undeveloped that we barely notice them. Now, before you go planting those seeds expecting a banana tree to sprout in your backyard, you should know that the bananas we eat are cultivated varieties. These cultivated bananas are the result of selective breeding, a process that has taken place over thousands of years. Early farmers selected plants with desirable traits, such as smaller seeds and sweeter fruit, and propagated them. This has led to the bananas we enjoy today, which are far removed from their wild ancestors. You should know that the bananas we eat are cultivated varieties. They've been carefully bred over generations to be seedless, or at least to have seeds that are so small and undeveloped that we barely notice them. This selective breeding has made bananas more convenient and enjoyable to eat, but it also means that they are more dependent on human cultivation for their propagation. They've been carefully bred over generations to be seedless, or at least to have seeds that are so small and undeveloped that we barely notice them. This selective breeding has made bananas more convenient and enjoyable to eat, but it also means that they are more dependent on human cultivation for their propagation. Without human intervention, these cultivated bananas would struggle to survive in the wild, or at least to have seeds that are so small and undeveloped that we barely notice them. But trust me, those tiny specks are a testament to the banana's true identity, a berry masquerading as a fruit. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these fascinating fruits. There's so much more to learn about bananas, from their history and cultivation to their nutritional benefits and culinary uses. But trust me, those tiny specks are a testament to the banana's true identity, a berry masquerading as a fruit. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these fascinating fruits. There's so much more to learn about bananas, from their history and cultivation to their nutritional benefits and culinary uses. So, the next time you enjoy a banana, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it has taken to reach your table. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these fascinating fruits. The world of bananas is full of surprises and interesting facts. So the next time you enjoy a banana, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it has taken to reach your table. From its origins in the tropical regions of Southeast Asia to its status as a beloved fruit around the world, the banana is truly a remarkable fruit. And remember, there's always more to discover in the world of fruits and berries. Stay curious and keep exploring. We've all been there, staring up at the night sky, mesmerized by the twinkling stars and wondering about the distant planets that share our solar system. And when it comes to planets, Venus is hard to miss. It's the brightest object in our night sky after the sun and the moon, often referred to as the morning star or the evening star depending on when it's visible. But this dazzling celestial body holds a secret that might make your head spin faster than a black hole. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. I know it sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, but trust me, this is one of those mind-boggling facts that makes astronomy so captivating. Here on Earth, we take for granted that a day is determined by the time it takes our planet to rotate once on its axis, while a year is the time it takes us to orbit the sun. But Venus dances to the beat of its own cosmic drum. From the smallest single-celled organism to the largest whale that has ever graced our oceans, all life on Earth is connected by a single, elegant molecule DNA. This twisted double helix, often described as the blueprint of life, contains the genetic instructions that dictate everything from the color of your eyes to the shape of a banana. And speaking of bananas, did you know that humans share about 50% of their DNA with these potassium-rich fruits? I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Kith, are you saying I'm half banana? Well, not exactly. While it's true that we share a surprising amount of genetic material with bananas, it doesn't mean we're half human, half fruit salad. It simply highlights the fact that all living organisms on Earth share a common ancestor, a single-celled organism that lived billions of years ago. Friends, let's journey to Paris, a city synonymous with romance, art, and a really tall tower, the Eiffel Tower. Did you know this iconic structure doesn't just stand there statically, it actually grows taller in the summer? Now before you imagine the Eiffel Tower stretching like some metallic beanstalk, let's talk science. This phenomenon is all thanks to something called thermal expansion. You see, when the temperature rises, the iron molecules that make up the tower gain energy and vibrate more rapidly. This increased motion requires more space, causing the iron to expand slightly. It might seem counterintuitive. How can something so massive be affected by something as seemingly small as temperature changes? But remember, even the most colossal structures are made up of tiny particles, and these particles obey the laws of physics. It's estimated that the Eiffel Tower can grow by as much as 15 centimeters, or about 6 inches, on a hot summer day. That's taller than your average house cat. It's a tangible reminder that even seemingly unchanging objects in our world are in a constant state of flux, responding to the forces around them. Let's venture now from the romantic streets of Paris to the Australian outback, a land teeming with unique and fascinating creatures. And among them is the wombat, an adorable, burrowing marsupial with a rather peculiar claim to fame. It poops in cubes. Yes, you heard that right. Cubes. Not cylinders, not spheres, but perfectly formed, six-sided cubes of poop. It's enough to make even the most jaded biologist raise an eyebrow and say, "Now that's interesting." Now you might be wondering, why on earth would a wombat evolve to produce such geometrically precise excrement? Well, in the wild, nothing happens without a reason. And in the case of the wombat, it's all about communication and territory. You see, wombats are solitary creatures with a keen sense of smell. They use their droppings to mark their territory and communicate with other wombats. And what better way to make your presence known than with a pile of unmistakable, attention-grabbing cubic poop? From the Australian outback, we shift our focus now to the annals of history, where we encounter a war so short you could practically miss it if you blinked. I'm talking about the Anglo-Zanzibar War of 1896, a conflict that lasted a mere 38 minutes, earning its place as the shortest war in recorded history. Now you might be thinking, a 38-minute war? What could they have possibly accomplished in that time? Well, as it turns out, quite a bit of shelling. This brief but intense conflict involved a naval bombardment, ground troops, and even casualties. The roots of this conflict lay in a power struggle in the East African Sultanate of Zanzibar. When the pro-British Sultan Hamad bin Thuwaini died, his cousin Khalid bin Bargash seized power, defying the wishes of the British government, who favored a different successor. The British, already a dominant force in the region, issued an ultimatum to Khalid, demanding he stand down. However, Khalid, perhaps underestimating the resolve of the British Empire, refused to comply. And so, at precisely 9 a.m. on August 27, 1896, the British fleet opened fire on the Zanzibari royal palace. Friends, have you ever witnessed the raw power of a lightning bolt ripping through the sky? It's a spectacle of nature that reminds us of the immense energies at play in our universe. But did you know that a single bolt of lightning, that fleeting moment of electrical discharge, contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread? Think about that for a moment. That's enough toast to feed a small city for breakfast. It really puts the energy scales of the cosmos into perspective, doesn't it? And it makes you wonder, if we could harness even a fraction of that energy, what could we accomplish? It's a tantalizing thought for a future fueled by lightning. Let's shift gears now from the vastness of space to something a little closer to home, something instantly recognizable, something stackable. The Pringles can. It's an icon of snack food engineering. That satisfying crunch, the uniform shape, the way they stack perfectly in their cylindrical container. But this isn't just about chips, my friends. It's about innovation. It's about a man named Fred Bauer, the inventor of this marvel of modern snacking. Bauer was so proud of his creation, so confident in its enduring legacy, that he had a rather unique request for his final resting place. Well folks, we've journeyed from the energy of lightning to the legacy of the Pringles can, and I hope you've enjoyed this whirlwind tour of fascinating facts. Remember, the universe is an endless source of wonder and knowledge, just waiting to be explored. So keep asking questions, stay curious, and never stop learning. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these fascinating facts, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time.